This channel is for entertainment purposes only, not to be taken as legal advice. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday. Oh, man, the weekend went by fast. I hope you all enjoyed Father's Day. I love Father's Day. It was my first Father's Day ever. We got to go over to the waterfront, and I booked a session over, or excuse me, not a session, but a reservation at a restaurant down there called Rimini. It was super great. It's this great Italian spot, and they play Sinatra music for you. Oh, that was so good. And then this guy, I was like, man, you sing Frank Sinatra music? And he's like, well, I do Tony Bennett too and all that. I was like, how long have you been doing that? And he's like, oh, I'm a Vegas performer. And so I come out here in Seattle and do performances and stuff like that. And, you know, he's got a connection with the part ownership of the restaurant. I was like, man, you are killing it, man. He's like, absolutely. He's like, yeah, you what? It's your first Father's Day? Come on over here. I got something for you. And what he did was he was just like, here, let me take your picture. And he puts me in his Ferrari. He puts me in that Ferrari. And I was like, what? So that was a cool first Father's Day, I got to say. Now, I'm not going to go up online and say, oh, look, it's me and my Ferrari and stuff like that. No, I'll keep it with you straight. You know, I like the Range Rover even better anyways. But oh, man, that thing is starting up and everything like that was super cool. So I hope you all had a good Father's Day as well. Over the weekend. Now it's Tuesday. Now we're back to business. We're going to be changing what we're talking about here at Creditor Academy. We looked at, police and pulling over, and we talked about that subject. That was really important. A lot of you came and reached out to our organization for that script. And I'm here to tell you, all Masterclass members, we posted it up in the Resources Center inside of our learning management system. So if you want access to that script at any time, you can now log into your account and get access to that police officer script that we went over. I'll be super excited to go over what we have today, which is all about becoming a private merchant. Private merchant is the latest course here at Creditor Academy. It's private. It's called Private Merchant and Processing. We came out with our latest, our most recent one that is probably our most popular course is I Want Remedy Now. I Want Remedy Now is on the homepage of our website if you want to read about it. For those of you that want discharging, want to know how to build trade lines fast, and also to learn the basics about the credit system, I Want Remedy Now is our premier course for you. I Want Remedy Now, you can learn more by clicking, and it's everything that you need to discharge. Before you enter into the academy and even take a lot of our courses, if you're in a moment where you are struggling, we're here to help. We have done $1.275 million in total debt eliminated so far here at Creditor Academy. We have client success stories that are submitted that you can see also on the back end of our LMS platform. And this is how we do lawful remedy. It's through administrative process. So we really are excited about it. We hit a monumental number when we were doing the calculations there, and it's being added every single day. So if you want to learn more about that and to become a member, go to the homepage of www.creditoracademy.com. So let's jump into today's lesson plan, which is all about becoming a merchant and a private merchant and processing. So I really want to give you an introduction to this course. So it's a brand new course. This course is now every Thursday and Friday. It's included with your Masterclass membership, okay? So there's no additional tuition that's needed for there. The person teaching the course is my Bankers Connect. Yeah, that's huge. That's the announcement there. And he's just like, you want to learn all about becoming a private merchant and you want to know about this processing world, Paul Michael, You're putting it together with I Want Remedy Now. I Want Remedy Now was the cornerstone course that I needed to teach first before I got into the private merchant. Because you need to know about the credit game for yourself, right? You need to know the basics of the credit. You need to know how to discharge it. And then you need to know how to build credit fast. Now this can lead you, is a great stepping stone into becoming a private merchant. Because a private merchant not only knows about the credit game for themselves, but it's the interweb of how credit works between the banks, the processors, the buyers, and how they all communicate to the bureaus and even to the higher government agencies. It's how the system works. So this is your tiered level system. And that's why it's so important for me to tell you what this course and this service is all about. It's not only a course, it's also a service, because we want you to be able to process transactions in the private as well. So without further ado, your next step towards full sovereignty and control over your commercial life, if you're serious about stepping out of the public system and into your private rights, this course is your invitation to become your own financial institution. In the sovereignty movement, we don't beg for approval. We create our own lanes. In the public, every transaction you make is tracked, taxed, and controlled. Stripe, PayPal, Square, these are surveillance tools disguised as convenience. They freeze your funds, suspend your accounts, and limit your income based on arbitrary rules. But once you become a private merchant, the game changes. You don't need permission to get paid. You need knowledge. This course isn't just about payment processing. It's about reclaiming jurisdiction. You'll learn how to build your own financial structure inside the private domain and how to process transactions without third-party interference, and how to offer that same solution to others in your private association or even your community trusts. Sovereignty means commerce on your own terms. It means the right to contract and the right to earn and the right to exchange value privately without corporate or government surveillance. With this training, you'll learn how to lawfully operate your business through trust, private membership associations, or even ecclesiastical entities with your own merchant system fully intact. This isn't just a course, it's an economic emancipation, as Patrick Devine would say. It's a financial habeas corpus. It's the time to free your enterprise from the commercial plantation. And it begins with just understanding the processor and becoming it. So I want to talk about really how the private transaction respects your status, okay? Because it's all about status and jurisdiction at Creditor Academy. That's what sophomore year of Creditor Academy is all about. It's all about become private, right? So we need to respect your status. A sovereign without financial infrastructure is someone who will always be at risk. And the reason why I say that is because the moment you re-enter the public for money, you're giving up jurisdiction. That's how they draw you in. But once you understand how the credit card system flows and how to control it, you build a wall around your estate and keep your affairs in the private. That's why we want to teach you the anatomy of a credit card transaction, how cardholders, issuing banks, acquiring banks, and credit networks interact with one another. But more importantly, you'll see how to insert your trust into that flow. That's the sovereignty advantage. You process payments through your own gateway using contract law with remedy on your own terms at that point. The issuing bank never sees your social security number. The acquiring bank works with your private merchant ID. You're not registering a commercial entity. You are facilitating a lawful exchange as a private member. And because you filed your status correction, authenticated your estate, and you operate under a trust, your financial life reflects your lawful standing. A public merchant account subjects you to the civil liability. A private merchant account respects your capacity as a man or a woman, not a corporation. And that's why every credit transaction you process in the private isn't just a payment, it's a jurisdictional statement. Amazing. And also, when you offer these services and this knowledge to others inside your PMA, your community becomes more sovereign. One member at a time, one business at a time, and one financial stronghold at a time. That's how sovereignty we do. That's how we scale sovereignty. So this is not just your solution. This is your step into the private. Becoming a private merchant, you're not just protecting yourself, you're creating streams of income in the sovereign world, utilizing these credit systems. And as more people seek to escape this public matrix, guess who they'll turn to for private processing and knowing about the merchant world? It's going to be you. It's going to be you. I need to teach you how to teach others. And that's why we have a common saying here at Creditor Academy, which is each one teach one. Each one teach one. Because you'll know how to set up their merchant account inside of a trust. You'll be able to guide them through the private gateway. You'll be able to help them structure a lawful billing platform using their own unincorporated association. So then you're not just a student anymore. You're a sovereign payment architect, if I was to put a name to it. So I want to teach you how to build your merchant service agency, okay? A merchant service agency. Because you'll be able to not only earn passive income through residual transactions and stuff like that, but you'll also not be begging the system for funding. Because that's what it's all about. You become the system, but in the private. So the door to Babylon is really, it's open, but you have to walk out. And you're watching this, and if you're already 1 foot in the private, you need to ask yourself, what's the next step? Okay? How do you learn how to build your own economy within it? A private merchant and processing course is your way out of this beast system. It's how you keep on building your kingdom. And as a Masterclass member at Creditor Academy, you get access to every module of this program, complete with documents, processor application walkthroughs, merchant templates, and private gateway setups, as well as my declaration of trust template. I use this template for all of my business trusts. It's a one and done. You need not any other declaration of trust document but my own. And honestly, you know, for the people that are in my business trust course, you guys heard me say this quite a few times before. I have never, in all of my time of doing business trust for almost 7 years now, I have never seen a declaration of trust document better than mine. I've looked on the internet. I've gone to other organizations. I've had other attorneys. I've seen SPC documents where they use a business trust as their template. Truly, I made it a mission to make it as thorough as I need it to be, because it needs to revolve around this. It needs to revolve around the laws, rules, and regulations of American Jurisprudence, 2nd edition, volume 13. This is the mirror image of this. It needs to match, and it needs to be thorough. It needs to be private. It needs to have the common law language and the constitutional language from American jurisprudence. So I wrote it myself with my attorneys on staff years and years ago, and I've used it ever since. So you get access to that. I tell you how to create a private business trust as part of this course. Again, it's part of your masterclass. So we teach you everything they don't want you to know. This is how you get paid without begging a public entity. This is how you offer services without reporting to Big Brother. This is how you build your private wealth infrastructure, and you anchor it in trust law and contract law. And really, at the end, you'll arrive in your spiritual jurisdiction. So if you're ready to live off trust income, and you're ready to process payments through your PMA, your ministry, your business trust, without interference, without fear of taxation, without limitations, then you should join us and really enroll in Masterclass today, because this will not be offered for very long. This will not be. So we're taking a set number of individuals that want to participate this. But here's the thing, just because I include it as part of your Masterclass membership, you have to follow through. That is the expectation. And becoming a private merchant and taking I Want Remedy Now is to understand what it's like to be a banker. It's understanding what it's like to be a banker. So when you are being taught by someone, My Banker Connect, who knows all about the banking industry, we want you to see at the level that we see it. And that's the purpose and the drive. Because now not only can you do domestic, but now you can do international banking, because you see it through the eyes of a private banker, a private merchant. So that is our goal. This is a landmark one, and we just ask you to commit. You got to commit, and you got to show up for class, and you got to be serious about it. We're here to bring you to that success. But if you're messing around in class, not taking your lessons, not taking your modules, we're following up with you, and you're not becoming a private merchant, and you're just like, yeah, Paul Michael, I came into this movement just to watch your videos for entertainment. Oh, I just thought it'd be interesting to get this knowledge. Nah, dude, you want to be a banker or not? You got to follow the way through. I'm not putting this much effort and work and time and almost 80 or more full-time staff to put together a silly little course so that you can be like, well, that was interesting. No, we're here to get results. We're here to get results. Just like in nursing school, I could not graduate unless I went to class, I passed my tests, I did my homework assignments, I listened to my teacher, but also what? I had to do clinicals. I had to show that what I'm learning inside the classroom is applicable to the real world, and I had to demonstrate that I could do it. You got to do the same thing, man. You got to do these clinicals. You got to do this on-the-job training. You're in my private Montessori association, in which we culture your learning step by step. We culture your learning around your schedule. We culture our learning in a very structured way using Bloom's taxidermy method, which is the Montessori method, and a lot of other ones. That's why I have almost about 30 full-time instructional designers. People get their master's degree on how people learn. And I back that up with my own AI. Not a chat GTP or whatever, but my own AI to help you learn too. Because sometimes we need to hear things in different ways to help better understand it. There are videos, cinematic videos that are created. I have a full video editing team to go ahead and make sure that you get the full step-by-step. So now you got AI tutors, you have step-by-step modules, we have gamification, we have AI to help answer questions at place by place, and we have live classes, but most importantly, we have an amazing community. We have an amazing community of like-minded individuals that post on our open platform and in chat groups and all of that, that you can get involved with, and then you can keep each other accountable, and even find some like-minded people that are local near you. Creditor Academy is here for all, and I'm pushing so hard to make sure that I get you everything that you need so you can finally say, I have a home and I've learned everything about this movement that was necessary for me to be successful for the rest of my life. Private merchant and processing is essential for you to be in the private. It's non-negotiable. They control you through money. If you are beholden to them and in their jurisdiction because they control your money, then you're not really free. And that was my problem when I first got into this movement and started Creditor Academy. I signed up for freaking PayPal. I signed up for Square. I signed up for Venmo, Cash App. I did those. I signed up for many other platforms for merchant Stripe. Stripe. I signed up for them. They will not accept your business trusts. They don't want to accept your PMAs because you're too private. You need to be private. They don't want you. They want to know everything about you. They want you to be registered with your state. They want to know every detail about you. And then if they feel like shutting you down, they could do it at a snap of their fingers. This is why the only way to get in this private world and to benefit it and not be beholden to their jurisdiction is you need to have control over your transactions. You need to have control over your processing. And the only way to do that is to have a Bankers Connect and to learn what it means to be a private merchant. If you're ready and you want to sign up for Masterclass and to see and for us to show you how seriously we take your education, you can go to www.creditoracademy.com. You go to the homepage of our website, which looks like this right here. And you'll scroll down to Masterclass membership. You'll hit learn more, Masterclass, everything you need. You agree to the terms of our private Montessori Association. This is our membership thing. And you hit sign up. That's it. That's it. Once you get into our platform, okay, our LMS system, you're going to get full access to Sovereignty 101. This is my gift to everybody. Everybody should know the basics of the system and how we got here. It's American history at its finest. We give you an introduction of what it means to become private. We have modules and lesson plans and videos available for you. We give you an introduction to operate private. What does it mean to operate in the private? What is a business trust? What is a PMA? And then finally, we give you introductions to unlimited credit. How do I get unlimited credit, Paul Michael? And also, we give you an introduction to I Want Remedy Now, the basics of how the system puts into it. So a lot. And we have live sessions, seminars, and groups on top of it. It's a beautiful platform. We made it really simple. So we'd be excited to have you within our community. So thank you, everybody, for coming and sharing this moment with me. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that like and that notification bell. If you have not joined our private Facebook group, you got to hit it up. Also, subscribe to our Rumble, our TikTok, and all the others that you can find at the top of this page right now. And I'll be excited to see you in future classes. If you ever want to join me for live classes to ask me questions, I have something called the After Hours here on YouTube. You go to the homepage of our website, scroll down to live class, click go live, and you just hit this button, join live session on Tuesday or join live session on Thursday. And it's every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, everybody, I hope you had a wonderful Father's Day and you were able to spend time with the ones that you love and also the children that you have and you cherish them. Until I see you this Thursday, take care of yourselves and your loved ones.